Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 25. Right, we have got some new items in sale. Let's have a look. What have we got? Oh, look at that bad boy. We can't afford it, but look at that. Oh, that would have been lovely. Wouldn't have needed a Dominator if we'd have had the money for that. Right, let's just have a look. Sorry, let's just have a little look at the harvesters. £70,000 for the Dominator. We know that has enough power to run the header we need, so that technically has, yeah, it's 30 grand. Yeah, just looking at the horsepower requirement, yeah, that we know that one runs it. It's 221 brake horsepower. It's 7. We can technically afford that right now. I'm just having a look here. There was no pallet spawn there. We will have some more milk though, guys. So that's maybe. We now have 2,000 litres of milk. Is milk a good price to sell? Is milk? 1,000. Oh, I think we've missed the best price for milk. I believe that was last month. Wow. Right, let's just go and sell a couple of thousand litres of milk. It's literally, I believe, around the corner is where we're going. Yeah, it is literally around the corner. So if we just go sell a couple of thousand litres of milk. We'll let the buffalo milk build up for a little bit. Maybe production can run a little bit low on it, and we'll maybe see what we can do. Yeah, I'm very surprised we haven't got anything come from our little like dairy yet. Basically, you know, no cheese and that. £94,000 in the bank, guys. So we did lose about nearly £5,000 over the night. Because, well, obviously we're paying for the Ford, basically. But yeah, we're not near 100 grand. We're further away than we were yesterday. But like I say, we do have a little bit of milk here just to sell. That'll boost up the income. I did manage to sell, by the way, guys, the wow, £3,700. I did manage to not sell, top up the water in the sheep. That's why the Bowser was connected to the Ford. I went and topped up the sheep with water. So today's plan is to get our grass field cut for the final time, and then we're gonna get that baled up, and then we're gonna shift that field, and we're gonna buy a field a little bit closer to the farm, mainly just so we can get to the farm. We can get to the field from the farm without having to go down these country lanes and stuff. It does suck a little bit because obviously we have done a lot of work on that field, and we are going to waste the crop that is in that field at the moment because there's not a cat and hell's chance we can afford to rent a harvester for it. So what we're going to do right now, we're just going to drop that off there. We're going to pick up the... No, we're not. Oh, we're not. I believe the Volvo still has this. Right, let me get... Oh my god, we're going to need to put some fuel in the Volvo again. Yeah, silage at the moment, guys, is an absolutely amazing price for silage. I've just cried. You know what it was? I was trying to fit through that gap thinking, I don't want to drive in the field. I don't want to damage the field. The field is empty. Do you know what I mean? It's literally got... nothing in it. Oh, this takes forever. I was hoping there was going to be maybe like a tractor come up in the shop today, maybe replace the Volvo, because I do like the Volvo, don't get me wrong, but it would be nice to get that Deutschfahrer that we were talking about originally. Tell you what I am planning on doing actually. Oh, wrong menu. I might put this on a worker. I'm going to put this on a worker. Create job. We're going to go down there. We're going to do that. And we're going to bail. We're just going to start bailing straight away. Because I'm thinking maybe we should sell some of the silage. We've got more than enough silage, and we're going to cut another... Are we going to cut silage, or should we just sell grass? Either way, we don't need the amount of silage we've got, and I think it might be worth just selling a little bit of it, to be honest. Yeah, I do genuinely think it's worth just selling a little bit of it. But you know, we're going to get this field bought, we're going to get a harvester bought as soon as we can, but we want to get the header at the same time as well. I'm kind of hoping like the Dominator or the header comes back up in the shop. We haven't had the harvester itself come up in the shop, but we have had that one of the headers come up. And I am kind of hoping the header comes back in order. If one or two of them come up, like if we can get a harvester for half price, that's 35 grand. That means selling our harvester was worth it because we'd make the extra money. He should be on swathing mode on that tool. I might need to just double check that. I don't fancy having to go over it with a windrow. Yeah, this field just takes a little bit of time to get to, and I think it's just worth maybe now not coming all this way to this field. And I'm just praying that he's got, do you know what? He's lining himself up. I'm hoping he's got a swathing mode up. We'll find out in a minute, won't we? It does look like he's got a swathing mode on, which is brilliant because it means we can instantly go in and start baling. We will have to probably rent a wrapper again. I am just going to start a little bit further down here as well. I'm not going to start near the beginning because he's going to have to... Ow, I can't see. I can't see a thing. Yeah, that menu unfortunately does come up every time I try and take a screen when I get rid of the HUD. That is an absolutely amazing... Like I said, the game has got such amazing upgrades from 22. But it is just amazing how much some of it is still just like an issue. You know, the game itself, for example, is just... Yeah, it's just... Like precision farming, how can you bring out that... You know, I know we had this conversation a couple of episodes ago, but how can you bring an update that is so badly broken? I've got a problem here. I think we're going to be leaving bales in our way, and I think that's going to be a problem in itself. I'm kind of hoping it's not going to be, but yeah, I do think it's going to be a bit of an issue. Yeah, doing this silage is I think it's worth selling. We could sell half our silage and still make a massive amount of money, and we'll have this. If we fill the cows up with silage, I'm trying to think of a way to do it. If we fill our cow feed full of silage and we max it, we sell every bale left, this silage would be ready in 2 months' time. We're playing on normal difficulty, so it's 2 months, not 3. This is the problem. We are dropping a bale every 2 minutes. It'd be nice if we had a bale of wrapper in one. And then, you know, yeah, it would just make life a lot easier. Let's have a look. Where are we looking? Round balers. So the cheapest one would be the McHale. £102,000. Yeah. You know what? That would be worth getting. We would no longer have to rent a wrapper. I keep saying harvester because we were just talking about it. I am going to get this into a bit of a time lapse in a minute, guys, because this is just going to take absolutely forever. But we are doing 2 jobs in one. I will be buying the bale wrap just as and when through the menu, guys. I won't be going to the shop to buy it because I want to get this field sold, and I want to get it done in this episode. You know, it's... Why are we just... Really? We're just gonna miss that? It looks like I might have a little bit of manual touch-ups to do once we... during the time lapse. I don't know. Like I say, we'll spend a couple of minutes. We'll get as much done in the next couple of minutes as we can. Right, as you can see, the mower has finished, well, the worker with the mower has finished his job. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I think we're going to get this, let's get this sent back to the farm, I think. Yeah, we need to get a wrapper, we need to get a bale trailer. We're going to have to, yeah, we're going to rent the bale trailer, I think, because we're going to use that to sell. It's gonna make sense doing it this way. I don't like to lease. I'm sure I said I work on a lease on this series. I know I can't do contracts unless I already have the equipment. But that's obviously this. We know we're not technically doing a contract. We're just doing our field, but. The field we're about to buy is bigger. I don't think we need a grass field this big, actually. I don't know if it's worth getting a smaller grass field. We just need grass, silage, just to feed the cows. I don't know if we need something this big. But it does also help, you know, we get 2 trailer loads of silage off this field. We only use 1 trailer load a year to feed the cows. I don't even think it's a full trailer load. And it would give us, you know, we only cut it once a year. So if we do buy that field and it does turn out to be bigger, you know, at the end of the day, you know, we haven't done it to do, you know, to get a bigger grass field to make more money. We've just done it because we want the grass field to be a little bit closer to where our farm is, just because coming all the way down here is a little bit of a faff about. There is something come up in the shop. What is it? Oh, it's a header. I was hoping it was going to be a harvester or a tractor. Like I say, if a tractor does come up in the shop, we will be we'll be looking into it. I don't want to say, yeah, that's what we'll, you know, we're definitely going to get it. It might be a really poor tractor, or not, you know, have too many work hours and be too much money. Who knows? Right. Yeah. He did miss the start of this field, and I could have gone and with the mower and got it, but to be honest, I didn't really see much point. For the amount we'll probably get off that, although we need more net wrap. Refill net wrap, yeah. Like I say, I'm just gonna film binding. You know what? Let's just go for standard. There we go. I know I should have gone to the shop for it, guys, but I just... Another reason why I want the grass field a little bit closer to the farm, so we can actually do that and just nip over the road to the shop. Because it's proper crazy, ridiculous how far away this is. Yeah, if I do come across a bit snivelly though, guys, I do apologise. Like I said, hay fever is once again plaguing me. It's yeah, suffering badly with it this year. I think it's the worst I've suffered with it in many years, and I suffer with it most years. When I was a kid, or younger, shall I say, I used to get hay fever like once every other year, and it was lovely because that year you didn't get it. It was just great. But now it just seems to be every year, and every year just seems to be worse. Oh, that's not got no wrap on it. So yeah, what we're going to do now then, guys, is we're going to basically just take this back to the farm. We need to get a... I'm trying to decide. Why did you... Ah. Yeah, it's fine. It's because he thinks there's a field here, but there's no field. I could do with mulching that field there. Yeah, I want to get some silage sold today. I want to get some kind of expansion on the farm. I'm hoping maybe we can put a spinnery or something, a proper spinnery. Oh, we've finally gone through that little bit there. Can I just have a little gander here, just for a second? We've got 207 litres of wool. That's it. You know what I mean? That is absolutely ridiculous how poor that is. I need to get this near the road. I don't feel like I'm going to get much done, and I feel like I'm going to have to get some more time lapses in because I'm too busy talking, but I should be jump cutting these today because we've got a lot of trips to the shop. I need you... Keep pressing that button. I need you to go. I need you to go there, please. Please drive to the shop while I drive the Ford back. There we go. So if we can get the bale wrapper. Now, I've got a question, and we are going to try it, but I don't know if it's like map specific or not. If I sent the worker to that field with a wrapper, will he start wrapping bales automatically? Or do I have to wrap the bales manually? Because to be honest, if we have to wrap the bales manually, this episode is gonna be done very quickly. So yeah, I don't know. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump cut this, guys, because like I say, I don't want to waste all the time driving to and from the shop with slow machinery. I'm going to get the wrapper, I'm going to get it on the field, and I'm going to get the trailer, and I'm going to get that there. I want to get all this field done today so we can buy the new field at the end of this episode. Right, guys, as you can see, we have got one trailer full of bales from our storage. Now, this is just what we had. We've still got like 3/4 of a whole row. I did send the worker to the field. He did not start bale wrapping on his own, so we do have a lot to do. If you notice the time, guys, we are very late in the day, so I have just lowered the time just so we're not working in the dark. I know I'd said I was going to keep it at 10, and I did. I kept it at 10 until I got back to the field. It just took that long to load this trailer that, yeah, I just lost all day just loading this trailer, and Unless you want to watch me bale wrap in the dark, which means you pretty much won't see anything. I've just lowered the time just because it's winter. If it was summer, it wouldn't really matter as much. But as you can see, we have got to come all the way to here. This is hopefully going to give us a large amount of bales, but I've got an awful feeling that, I don't know. Can you imagine if this didn't work? Please sell these bales. I don't need any problems. I was hoping to go to the straw place and sell them, but obviously, you know, it's just a straw place, which sucks. Please give me the money. Please give me the money. Why are you... No. What is the point in having a biogas map on this map if it doesn't bloody sell? Is this... Oh, you're joking. Right, it's all I can do then, guys. I can't do any more than just use a little bit of super strength. So if you just want to bear with me for a couple of minutes, guys, this is not going to help us at all with today's episode. And the amount of time we're procrastinating with, I've got loads left to do on the farm. And I've got this sell point not... What's the point in this sell point here if it's not actually going to work? Right, so it sells... It sells here. Okay. We know now for future reference, guys. We know for future reference. We didn't know. We went to where the icon said. The icon didn't work for us. But as you can see, guys, I would have loved this in one massive amount of money today. It would have been lovely to get in one go. Yeah, we know for future reference, we have to sell in front of that little pot. I don't really know what the whole point of this box is for if it doesn't actually do anything. Right. Done that. We're going to leave that there. And this is what we've got to do now then, guys. We've got to... well, we're going to get this in a time lapse. We've wasted so much time at the biogas and getting to it and stuff. We're just going to have to... time lapse this and get as much as we can. Guys, this is just so slow. It's not the quickest wrapper in the world. We need to invest in a baler wrapper because we could have been wrapping this as we were baling. Imagine if we can mow and swap and then bale and wrap at the same time. This whole field would have been done by now. It literally would have been done. So we might need to look into getting a bale wrapper, a baler and wrapper. If we look, just while that's... Our baler's worth about 8 grand. That's quite a lot of money. I'm trying to decide what we... If we were to buy... Now listen here. Now, listen here, that sounded a bit rude. Listen up. If we were to buy the baler wrapper and get our new field done and silage it up using the new baler wrapper, we could use that money to fund the harvester, because we'd have to use the harvester money to fund the baler wrapper. Although we do have crops coming up for sale very, very soon. Let me just get this over here, and then let's just have a look at what we've got coming up soon to sell. We've got... No, we haven't really got any eggs. We've got barley. That's coming up in price. We've got at least a couple of grand in buffalo milk. And that's just standard buffalo milk. I think we've just had a bottled buffalo milk pop up as well, so we might have some money here to... There's £130,000. That's the problem for the baler wrapper. Now we have 115,000 now, but our new grass field is more expensive, so we need 130, which we'll have selling this field. We won't have enough. We need 260 for the baler wrapper. I do have another load of silage I can sell. That's not the end of the world. I can get rid of some more silage. I'm trying to do these bales as quickly as I can. What I'm probably going to do here though, guys, because I've got a little bit more I want to get done in this episode, and I am vastly running out of what I call recording time. I'm going to finish the rest of this wrapping off recording, because you know I can just come back in once we're done, and then what we can do is we can get these bales off this field, we can get this field sold, we can get the new field bought, and we can basically just work our way through the new field and then look at what we have to sell or what we can sell, because we've got stuff to sell. If we can afford to get the baler wrapper, I think it's worth it. I really do. But I think that's the best thing we can do at the moment. So I'll see you I'll see you once we've got this field finished. Right, what I've done, guys, is I took the Ford back to, well, a worker took the Ford back to the farm. We got the rest of our silage built. What I've decided to do is sell all of our silage. We have enough... I've gone the wrong way. We have enough money. No, we don't. We have enough silage to last till the new silage is ready in the cows. I didn't want to cut across this field. I do apologise for the bad gameplay with that. It was just... Yeah, I went the wrong way. I was too busy chatting and just followed the road. So, yeah, we've got enough silage in the cows to last this winter. So we're going to sell this silage from last year. I have been looking into the fields, and we are going to do this slightly differently, but you'll understand why once I explain it to you. So we're going to buy that big field on the end for more money. We are not, because that field is so good, it's going to be a waste of grass. It's going to be wasted on grass. It's as simple as that. So we're going to buy the other field next to us. It's a smaller field, so it will give us a little bit of extra money, which I was trying to avoid that bit. So while that's just loading, we're going to be basically buying field 32 for our grass field. As you can see, our money is going up lovely, 8.5 grand. Wow, that has basically just jumped up a huge amount of money. £704 on the environmental score as well. So that is really, really good. We are at £130,000. That is brilliant. Let's not sugarcoat it. That is brilliant. There is a case come up in the shop. We are going to just check it out in case... Oh, that's been in the shop for ages. I noticed that in the shop like 20 minutes ago. IRL 20 minutes. No way. That notification's very, very delayed. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to just put this into a little bit of a time lapse. We're going to get these bales off this field, and we're going to go and put them in, well, where our old bales were, basically. I might actually store them. If we put bales fermenting in our bale storage, will they still ferment while in there? I tell you what, I think it's worth finding out. And if somebody between now and my next episode says no, that won't work, then we'll take them out and we'll get them fermenting up as quickly as we can. Because we really need to crack on with this field. I want to get it sold. I want to get the new one bought. I want it so that in November 2 we are working on the new grass field. Basically, I don't think we can plant it, but we're gonna have to get the sensors done for the field work. We're gonna have to lime it. We're gonna have to fertilize it. Do you know what I mean? We've got a lot to do, ready for the next grass planting. You know, area, season, time zone, whatever part of the year it is. I don't know without looking. But yeah, we'll get this field done and put into the farm. This is taking quite a bit longer than I thought it was gonna, but done some calculations while picking these bales up. We got 5 bales less this year than we did last year. We did not lime and we did not fertilise, and we lost the equivalent of 25,000 litres. Now for grass, that it doesn't sound like a lot really, because, well, you know what I mean, 5 bales. But I think by the time you paid the lime and you paid the fertiliser, I don't think with them 5 bales you'd have really made that money back. I really don't think you would. So I think maybe, you know, it will be worth just getting the just liming it every so often. Right. While that's just preparing like that, we're going to go on to here. This has been a long episode. We're going to sell that there, £102,000. We are now going to buy this field. It really sucks buying this. What is in field? Can I just check what's in here? Nothing. Why is there nothing in that field? I'd love to buy that field, but I just can't justify. £98,000. This is going to give us sandy loam. We're going to lose yield potential, but it's for silage, so it doesn't matter. If I buy this field for silage, I'd rather buy this field for a crop. So what I'm thinking is, we're going to buy this one here. We're going to... Then what we're going to do is, at the end of this year, we're going to sell 21. So that's 30 grand. Just rough 50 grand towards this one. So we only need 70 left for that one. So if we own that, and that, we can put a really good, like, we got wheat and barley in there. We could maybe put like barley in there and get like a massive amount. So while that's going on there, we're just going to go on to precision farming. We're going to, I don't want tram lines. We're going to purchase the soil information because it's just easier. So that's exactly what we kind of expected. But we are going to have to plough that field up in the next episode. We will not make the money for this field by renting the harvester. It's ready to harvest now. That's even worse. Unless you guys are prepared for me to rent a harvester for free, but just to harvest that field, I can't justify it. It'll be like £20,000. We won't get 20 grand off that field. But I tell you what we could do. We could play this a little bit differently. So let me just see what you think to this as an idea. We rent the harvester for free. Okay. We harvest that field. We sell that field straight away. And we lose 50% of that harvest. Because I didn't plan on buying that field with a crop in it. So if we made, for example, 10 grand, we lose 5 grand towards the renting of the harvester. Or what we do is we rent the harvester for free, but we will pay the hourly rate. Because it will take a while to do that field. But yeah, let me know what you think we should do. I am going to be leaving this episode here. I didn't quite get everything done as I wanted. I am probably going to spend a little bit of time off recording just dealing with like the milk. I might get the trailer loaded into a flatbed because we've got a bit of wool we might be able to sell. I want to try and get as much money in right now as we can so that we can move the farm along. I really want to get another production because the one we've got for the spinnery is just not quick enough. We're making wool 3 times quicker than we can get rid of it. So I'm wondering if, just take some wool to sell. I know it's not the best price to sell it out. I might just wait till May for the wool, but I'm sure there's something we can sell. Do you know what I mean? But whatever it is, that's not ready. Straw's not a bad price. I could load up the straw. I could have used the freaking trailer before I sent it back for straw. What else have we got? We've got soybeans there, not ready to sell. Slurry, it's not worth selling. We need to use that slurry up actually, so I might look at buying a slurry tanker. We've got no milk to sell. Milk's a good price actually. Canola is not quite best price. Barley 635, not quite best price, but yeah, so nothing's really best price. But I don't want to be doing it all in December. But let me know what you think we should do with our new acquired field. It will be going grass eventually. That's guaranteed. It will be going grass. It's just I don't really want to waste the parsnips, to be honest. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below, guys. And thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And don't forget to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. It helps the channel grow. And until next time, guys, I'll see you all later on. Bye for now.